Imagine waking up one morning to find out that your university tuition, your entire degree, is being paid for by another country. No debt, no lottery, no trick. Just pack your bags and you're going to Brazil. Rwanda just pulled that off. Starting 2026, Rwandan students will study for free in Brazil's top public universities, selected by the government. Medicine, engineering, agriculture, law, economics, you name it, all fully funded through Brazil's higher education system. They said African countries only receive charity, while Rwanda said, finally, let's talk partnerships, not pity.
My name is Irene Vidagala. I'm a career diplomat with 41 years in the Foreign Service, the Brazilian Foreign Service, with a large period in handling with Brazil-Africa relations. And I had this invitation to come and open our embassy here. Previously, I was the ambassador of Brazil in Ghana, Accra. And I'm quite happy to be opening our embassy here. Brazil has 35 missions in Africa, and so now we come also to Kigali. It was long due. Rwanda has an embassy in Brazil since last year, and well, finally we came here. So that's me. I'm a lawyer by profession. I went to law school, but I never worked as a lawyer, and I went straight into Foreign Service. In the Foreign Service and in my, let's say, everyday life, I also have been working hardly on issues of gender, particularly promoting women in the Foreign Service, and well, women in politics in general. So it's good to be in Rwanda as well, because here women, I see lots of women in important positions, and this is quite inspiring.
All right, so I think we've gone over that before, that when it comes to parliament, I believe Rwanda has 60% of women in parliament. So here's what went down, right? In the first of its kind of education agreement, Brazil opened a free undergraduate and graduate slots in its public universities to Rwandan students. So the specifics are that in 2026, students are directly chosen by the Rwandan government. In 2027, open merit-based applications for any qualified Rwandan student will be available, no tuition fees, and they will be placed directly into Brazil's public universities, some ranked among the best in Latin America. So this includes fields such as medicine, engineering, agriculture, environmental sciences, and international relations, as well as business, computer science, public health, and the likes. So this is not a small scholarship fund. This is a full education access to one of the world's largest, most diverse higher education systems. And for those of you that don't know, outside of Africa, Brazil has the most people of African descent, with over 108 million people identifying as African, right? So picture this. Kigali students walking under palm trees in Sao Paulo, Rwanda engineers learning renewable energy in Cotabita, and future doctors studying tropical medicine in Rio Grande do Sul, right? So if you hear King Rwanda mixed with Portuguese in 2026, just know Rwanda is exporting geniuses, right? So let's break down the narrative. Oftentimes, people might see that scholarships like this mostly benefit elites, but this is not true. So because in 2026, the Rwanda government selects the candidates directly, prioritizing high-achieving students, low-income backgrounds, and critical STEM fields. So future national development depends on this. And in 2027, it becomes an open merit-based competition for any Rwandan who qualifies academically. So this is accessible opportunities and not gate-kept privilege by any means. So this is education diplomacy, where countries don't trade weapons or oil, but opportunity. So this isn't a handout. This is geopolitical play. And Brazil strengthens cultural ties with Africa. Rwanda expands its global pipeline. So the winners will be the students, the future engineers, doctors, and innovators. And this matters because the story is bigger than just scholarships. It's a template for how African countries can multiply opportunities through smart diplomacy. And here's what this opens for Rwanda specifically as the leaders in this. So a generation of globally trained experts. So Brazil is a world leader in renewable energy, agricultural technology, tropical medicine, biodiversity research, manufacturing, aerospace engineering. And Rwandan students studying in Brazil can return home with world-class training without ever paying a cent. So this is how you build surgeons, agricultural innovators, climate scientists, and tech entrepreneurs without any debt. Secondly, here, Brazil-Rwanda relations will deepen. So this move strengthens the South-South cooperation. So it bypasses Western gatekeepers and builds cultural bridges, increases trade and research partnerships, and it's a geopolitical alliance based on education and not extraction. Additionally, Rwandans enter a massive higher education ecosystem. So Brazil has over 2,600 universities and institutes. Again, some of the best in agri-tech, medical universities in the world. 200 plus programs are taught with international students in mind. So a vast array of opportunities for different types of businesses to be started. A huge African descendant population, as we talked about. So studying in Brazil isn't foreign. It'll be extremely familiar for many. So reduced education inequality in Rwanda. So free foreign degrees mean low income students gain access. High skill sectors get more trained professionals, as well as Rwanda reduces dependence on expensive overseas programs, and education becomes a tool for structural transformation. So boosting Rwanda's vision for 2050, Rwanda's national plan depends on these high-skill laborers, technical specialists, and advanced medical professionals, engineers, and the likes. So this will accelerate the pipeline for the country's developmental targets. Additionally, this will be a ripple effect across Africa. So other African countries will and already are taking notes on this. So expect more South American partnerships, more Asian African education accords, more reciprocal scholarships. More global talent will be flowing back towards Africa. So this is a new African diplomacy strategy, access again and not aid. So here's what the next 3 to 10 years could look like for Rwanda. Hundreds of Rwandan students studying abroad debt-free, right, as we said. And the degrees will be full equivalency. So they will transfer over no problem. This creates a new elite, not built on nepotism, but built on merit and not money. So Brazil and Rwanda could launch joint research programs in these various industries, as we've said. And Rwanda becomes a model for educational diplomacy. So we might see other countries wanting to partner with Brazil, like Kenya, Ghana, Angola, and the likes. And students will be returning home as high-skilled workers by the year 2030. Additionally, this isn't just a story about aid, as we've said. So at the end of the day, this is not a scholarship announcement. It's about the future of Rwanda, right? So a future where African students walk into a world-class universities without worrying about tuition. And a future where African minds travel the world and return sharper, stronger, and more capable than ever. So this moment proves something powerful. Africa doesn't need permission to rise. Africa needs pathways, and Rwanda just opened another one. So mashallah, that's your Africa Insight for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because of Mr. Empower TV. We don't chase the headlines, we chase the truth behind them. This is Mr. Empower, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.